please tell me what is Project K? Until like in the Kalki part 2, you'll be in, until like obviously you'll be there in Kalki part 2. So what happened? What's happening?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I also don't know much about the second part yet. I don't know much about what's going to happen in the movie. I've heard in places that a lot of it has already been shot. I've
Yeah,
heard.
60%.
I don't know. I've also heard that only. But yeah, I don't really know much. I'm not the right person to ask, honestly.
Your scenes has been shot for the Kalki part 2.
A couple of them, yeah.
So under like being under chaala mandi actors, so you worked in the very first film kabatti, there's a small chit chat round, like you just tell me about your experience with that actor, okay?
Okay.
I'll just give you the names.
Okay.
Firstly, Amitabh Bachchan garu.
Well, one thing I always remembered that stood out to me was when we were on set, he would sit on this stack of 5 plastic chairs and a pillow on top, and he'd sit there, so it looked like he was sitting on a throne or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he would sit in that costume, and I remember one time I saw him having like a Pepsi and fries, and I was like, this is so. He usually eats very healthy, but that one time he was like, yeah, I want a Pepsi and some fries. So he gave me a couple of fries, and that was very cool. Yeah.
Okay, so Prabhas garu.
I didn't work with Prabhas sir in this movie yet. I didn't have any scenes with him, but I did meet him on the first day, first shoot. He came to do the first clap of the movie, and again, I didn't speak to him much. He just came and he touched Amitabh Bachchan Karu's feet. And Bachchan sir said, don't do it, otherwise I'll also do it.
Oh.
And yeah, I didn't speak to him much, but he said hi and all, and he seems like a very, very nice guy.
So Deepika Padukone garu.
Wow, I really, really enjoyed acting with her because
one cool thing about Deepika Padukone.
One cool thing about, one cool thing that happened was I was able to, she was FaceTiming Ranveer on set, so I was able to like, I didn't say hi or anything, but yeah, I saw him, so that was cool too.
Oh, cute.
But she is very cool because she has this, she's very like joyful, she's always smiling, always happy, always cracking jokes, and she makes everyone feel comfortable, very comfortable talking to her and stuff.
Very friendly.
Like she's make sure to be nice to everybody. You know, she makes that effort, so that was really nice. Yeah.
So kind of her actually.
Yeah.
So Mrunal Thakur, do you one scene you have seen?
I think the thing I remembered most about working with her was that she kept telling me, you know, you remind me of me when I was small, because she said that I also have short hair, because she also had short hair when she was a kid. So she kept coming and telling me, you remind me of me, you remind me of me. And in the end, she showed me a photo of her when she was a baby, and yeah, she had short hair, and she was like, you really remind me of me.
Rajendra Prasad garu.
Yeah, he was really funny. He made lots of jokes on set, and he was very light-hearted. So in the first scene of the movie, when we're in that truck with Rajendra Prasad garu, there's another child also with me, right? That other boy. He made jokes with him. He made jokes with me. He was a very light-hearted, funny guy on set. He was very fun.
So your favorite Nagi?
Well, one memory that I remember was there was one scene which is not in the movie. It got cut from the movie. But there was one scene where I was jumping or something like that. I can't remember. And I can't remember exactly what it was that he said. But there was a gap between shots. And he came and he sat next to me. And he was just talking to me, you know, during the short setup. And I found that this was my first shoot.
Okay.
So for me, I found it so nice of him to do that. And now, like, I remember our last shoot in April. That was my last shoot for the movie. I was telling him, like, at this point, though, I think, like, you want to torture me only. I'm only running in scenes, I'm falling in scenes, I'm jumping in scenes, I'm being chased. Yeah, so that was really fun. I really love talking to Nagi and having conversations with him, because he's a very smart guy. He's very open-minded to talk about anything.